Good morning, everyone. Today is Thursday, 8th of May, 2025. And I'm sorry, I got a little screwed up because of the overtime I did. It's just only one shift. But you know what? That's perfect for me. Just give me a little bit extra, that's it. Compensate for inflation and let me handle what I got to do. Now, today, everyone's talk is about, well, not everyone, but a lot of people are talking about this SEC meeting today. Let's face it, ladies and gentlemen, we don't know if it's about Ripple or not. If anything, they might just say, okay, you know, whatever they're supposed to say, that it's in Judge Torres's hands. Again, that's fine. It is what it is. And that's actually what we want, ladies and gentlemen. We don't want it overnight. This is not woohoo, I have $1 million. You know, we are not a woohoo channel here. We're a realistic channel. And it would be unrealistic to think that with all the changes that we can see coming down the road, that $1 million is going to do you any good. It's not. You need $10 million. Boy, that came out like a real New Yorker. $10 million. You need $10 million. You need to have it in a way where you get a return on that, a dividend, for lack of a better term, and you live off of that dividend. You want a good dividend, and you want to live modestly. You don't need to brag. You don't need to boast. None of that. Live comfortably. Now, let's exercise some discernment here and look at the fact that bubbles are diffusing. The real estate bubble is a huge one, and it's a great example of how things are diffusing in this economic environment. And that is, again, regional. It's as if real estate is the last regional economy for U.S. regions. Because let's face it, car prices are essentially the same all over the country. Durable goods, like your washer or dryer, same type of thing. And that regional real estate market for the U.S. is extremely important as a measurement. Now, let's not get caught up into too many details here. We have to exercise discernment, and we have to hope that things take a long time, because we need to accumulate our bags as high as possible. I stress to everyone, get that second job, pay off your bills, buy as much crypto as you can, and it's not either or. Make a budget. Stick to that budget as best you can. Things always come up. But always have that budget in focus. If you have that budget in focus, you can handle knocking down your debts while accumulating crypto. Now, I'm not a financial advisor. Nothing I say is financial advice. It's just one guy's opinion who, despite outward appearances, has actually accomplished quite a lot. And a lot of my OG followers recognize that. We've had these discussions before. But more than likely, one of the major points of contention for people is old habits. Got to get out of those old habits. You don't need to watch TV. You don't need to do whatever on a certain day at a certain time. You need to focus on what you got to do, because the world is in flux. The world is changing. Now, the only thing absolute in this world is the fact that nothing is absolute in this world. You have to prepare. How are things going to look 3.5 years from now? Who's going to win the next election cycle? You have to be prepared for that. I have this discussion often with friends of mine. And we are all of agreement to maintain caution. Do not throw caution to the wind. That's a fool's errand. Do not imagine that you're going to have $1 million worth of crypto and somehow magical unicorn fairy bunnies are going to set you for life. That's ridiculous. Build a war chest. Be focused that you are a unique person. You're unique in a lot of ways. We are unique. We are in crypto, number one. Within that, we're people that actually pay attention to the markets and don't react to them. Yet, we are people who the world just considers us common. In addition to that, within each of those two subsets, for example, just using those as an example, there's maybe a small percentage of the world that's really into crypto, holds crypto, holds it on hardware wallets or even your phone's wallet. And then within that, you have the ISO investor. We are a rare breed. We're like something like 1 or 2% of the world's population, according to some stats I was researching. You got to ask yourself a question. Why? Why are we so unique? I posted some things up in the community last night that really gave me pause to think. One way to look at it is that we're chosen ones. We have been selected for whatever reason, in whatever method, whether you think it's divine intervention, the deep state doing some of their deep state psychic stuff. Whatever your reason is, I respect it. We have been selected to achieve, to use and stack cryptos, to learn how to stake. These are unique things, ladies and gentlemen. Not everyone does it. So maintain your focus on your unique position. You are a unique person within an average world, and the world will convince you are average. You're not. So, my elite group here of, last time I looked, 1,200 plus followers, which is awesome, by the way. I thank each and every one of you. Remember who you are. Remember why you got into crypto. Use discernment. If you're someone who believes in divine intervention, understand you are chosen. If whatever your reason, I should say, whatever your reason is, that you believe what you believe, appreciate your unique position. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I gotta get to work. This video is at just over 8 minutes. So remember, stick it to the man, not to each other, and have yourself a wonderful day. Peace.